Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HBAR's 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the pink Incans. We have PatrioticMilkMan. Spawn on top left side as the blue French. We have Captain MazZen. He is immediately taking down the local doggo, you monster. And pink is immediately taking down the unbearable bear, who's renamed the explorer to Steve Jobs for some odd reason. We do not have beavers whose pelts worth 30 coin being collected up there. No decks selected just yet, and no decks up here. When it comes to natives on this map, we do have the Cree settlement, which can give you access to them Cree trackers, and Cree Corrie de Bois, the French villager variant, as well as the Cheyenne settlement, which can give you access to the Cheyenne rider. Pink is immediately eyeing this trade post there, but actually not started construction. You can see there, one out of... There we go. Maybe some sort of issue where the war chief being on the corner preventing the actual start of the construction. Blue Scout is moving around. Got a llama there. Did nothing but drama, those llamas. And a land tank. I'm going to give a nickname to every single wildlife there is. Local doggo, exotic doggo, will be going on down, and he will steal his 70 food. Stole his food they were trying to feed his family with, you monster. Now we do have a deck selected. We got I Get It. Or is that a 1? Looks like an I to me. But either way, we got villagers, coin, chimney runners, jungle bowmen, puree, range infantry attack, range infantry hit points, warhut Travis, Amaya support, which will give you 7 of the scout things, and as well as also increase the build limit and give them a little bit extra damage so the free scouts will be a bit more effective. Chica Brewing, villagers, wood, town, 2 town centers. I feel like something's in my throat. Melee infantry combat, Holocaust, Argurian ways, Chimu support, Amarkara support, Imperial unity. Let's see, all support and mercy cards cost less and arrive faster. Was it the mercenaries that cost 50% less? So it's actually is weaker. An age 3 one. There's the last line more. But having mercenaries cost 50% less, the Aztecs can get that as an H1 card. But of course, it does make it work faster, but I think having it H1 is actually a bit more convenient. Machu Pikachu. Cha Poya support. Bola support, I'm not familiar with this one. The Cola sends 22 Bolas warriors, increase their melee combat, 35% increased damage, heavy fortifications, and terrace farming. He is immediately going for the chief. The chief is going for the chief. And the French is eyeing for the quartermaster. Alataki, however to pronounce that. Couriers, economic theory. Couriers, wood, coin, crossbows. Range infantry hit points. Hussars, hand cavalry hit points. Wilderness warfare. Edicts of Nonets. Wood, coin, skirmishers, courtiers. Cavalry combat, dragoons, falconets. Refrigeration. Couriers. Heavy cannon, factory. Give me a moment. I feel like there's something scratching the back of my throat. Just killed the local doggo and stole all of his sticks he was trying to show his master. You monster. Contra House now being employed on the field, which does get a bit of food generation. Going for placard mines. 1 shipment's available for the Incans, but no more cards in H1. Something I like to do as Aztecs, when I was playing a little bit multiplayer, I found that if you go for the War Hut age up and then immediately go for like the 2 War Hut Travises, you can have like 3 War Huts that have improved damage and health to be proxy against your opponent. One is easy to somewhat overwhelm, like an outpost. But when there's 3 right next to each other with a little bit extra health and damage, it can actually be a bit difficult to deal with. This is... Looks like once again the war chief's having trouble deploying building the trade post there. Also saw Travis. It's just the builder Travis there, not the war chief trying to build. Inc now has 3 shipments or 3 trade posts soon to be available. This could have opportunity where we're being torched down. Nope, it has plenty of health. Has another shipment available, not pulling out additional one at the moment. And now we do have the Explorer trying to torch down the Tombow. I really don't understand why the Incans get a unique trade post that has a really pathetic shot damage attack. Like, what's the purpose of it having an auto attack that does 5 damage? Like, a villager has a little bit more DPS than a villager, and that's not really saying much. Like, why does this have a auto attack? It's like horrendously worthless. These are the scouts moving around. I heard the war chief has claimed a bandit rifleman, which does actually have 40 damage. That's pretty good. Bandit gunslinger only has 36 damage. Another shipment's available. He's going straight for age 3. The messenger. The message is to age up quickly, because it is. I think that is the fastest age up advisor. Always forget the names of which one does what, but either way, it's definitely going up pretty quickly. Has 2 shims available. Maybe a good idea to go for the villagers immediately. Maybe, see, he doesn't have enough coin for one of these support. Maybe a good idea to go for the Imperial Unity. You could go for the Machu Pikachu. Okay, maybe I should explain why I keep on calling him Machu Pikachu. He is going for Machu Pikachu. Long story short, one of my friends and I, we played the crap out of Civilization 5, and we always give weird names to some stuff, like the Pizza, whatever the pyramid name. We always called the chicken pizza. We always called the Machu Picchu as Machu Pikachu. And there's some other running jokes we always had, like, I usually build the Eiffel Tower before I research steel. Things of that sort. Either way, got a handful of Plume Spearmen here. Plume Spearmen do have good siege damage. He's going for the ×2 Travis now. The Machu Pikachu is being built here. The Lasana Bukara. So I was going for a shipment of wood. The Citadel is now built. He's going for some Elite Holocausts. Church has been put up by the French. The French is eyeing for the Middle Guard, which looks like some sort of grenadier shipment from the church. Which does give them 12 Middle Guard, which I don't know if there's anything special to them when it comes to Grenadiers, but it looks like the AoE attack usually does like 3 rather than 4, so it looks like they maybe have better AoE, which should be very effective versus the Incans, who is entirely infantry composition. Only the Chimney Runners would take less damage from them, being a shock infantry. As well as those scout things, those are classified as shock as well. For Dragoons now, which Dragoons will complement the Grenadiers, being the anti-shock unit. Or at least the melee shock. We got a round of Holocaust on being blown in the field. Or Holocaust, Elite Holocaust. They are a siege unit, good against infantry and artillery. So I think they are a counterpart to the Grenadiers. They do siege damage. They do a slight bonus damage versus infantry. Nothing too significant. And do horrendously bad versus cavalry and shock. But they should be effective versus the Middle Guard. The Middle Guard, of course, classified as infantry. They're also classified as heavy infantry, as well as siege unit and siege trooper and all that sort. Dragoons moving around. They will do just fine against Elite Holocaust, which are classified as range infantry, not heavy nor light. Got a round of villagers not being brought on in. More villagers being shipped on in for the Incan player. More couriers. Both sides are just in the build-up phase. The llama is providing nothing but wood and a bit of drama. He, of course, has the 2 extra town centers, so he has 3 villager queues, but only 2 are building at the moment. There's plenty of food, and has some population housing space as well. And right now I'm wondering, how on earth he has an odd number of population housing capability. We do have Pete the Gentle Bear almost down. The French Explorer does go down as well. I've just got the Grenadiers here. These guys are classified as infantry, and the shocks and these Grenadiers just do regular damage versus infantry. These guys do have decent siege range. They do have 23 attack range as well. So they will do generally good damage. Grenade, Middle Guard has range resist, not siege resist. So these Holocaust will do full damage to them and then some. Pete goes down. Has a number of elite Bolas warriors here, which do range damage. The Bandit Rifleman does go down, and the War Chief does eat a lot of grenades. Around villagers not being brought on in. You have 1 shipment available. He's not gone for Imperial Unity. Maybe a good idea to go for that, or Agrarian Ways. Dragoons push away forward. Dragoons are going to be regularly effective here. The elite Bolas War actually do bonus temperatures heavy cav, not versus, and slight bonus temperatures light cav. Only slight, nothing too significant. And the age up did break the stables animation there, but it is dead. We got a pair of falconets on the field that should be very effective. The French player, of course, now has age 4 cards. Maybe a good idea to go for some heavy cannons. These guys do bonus damage versus artillery, but they do have less range than artillery. And they do not have siege resist, which does pose a bit of a problem for them. Now going for a large number of middle or old guard. I wonder, these are middle guard. Will these guys be called old guard? Will it turn these guys into old guard? Let's keep an eye. 25 for... does change their name. It looks like got more resistance. But look at the resistances. 60% range resist, as well as 10% of other. Not bad. Damage, they're a bit more resilient. So we got quite a powerful forest here, barring the fact they do have trouble versus shock. The Citadel does do range damage, so the Grenadiers will do good damage %. They also does 50% less damage for siege units, so these... And now they do are armed grenade launchers. so the fortress will go down. He does have a number of chimney runners. He had to push on forward. Dragoons need to start hitting the chimney runners. Fortress does go down. But right now, the AoE attacking some great damage there, and Dragoons well. He also has a number. Wait, I don't know why it looked like they had some rifle. No, never mind. There's not going to push forward. He has a very powerful force here, doing a lot of AoE damage. So his formation's getting annihilated. Prestige structures will go down. War Hut will go down. This War Hut will go down as well. Pink needs something at the moment. Pink has a bit of resources to spend, but no production structures back here, so that he needs to quickly get these War Huts up and going. He needs to go for a massive round of chimney runners. Dragoons will counter them. The Dragoons are here in small numbers. Those villagers get annihilated. Couple heavy cannon upload on the field. Has one War Hut. He needs to get out chimney runners as soon as he can. One thing you could try is grab all the villagers on coins, send them to the community plaza, go for the fertility dance, and eye for rapid production of his defense force. That's what he needs to actually do. Going for chimney runners was good, but he needs them built faster. The community plaza can allow him to get built faster. He won't collect up much resource during that time frame, but some sort of, and he doesn't need much coin right now for chimney runners. Go for the Chica Brewing now. So these villagers are getting annihilated. Right now he has 56 villagers versus 27. He's going for heavy cannon. Very nice. Another factory being built on out, going forward. Looks like the Plume Spearmen, which are going to get annihilated, honestly. Then you have to hit those Dragoons. He's trying to go for the cannon. Oh, the grenades are annihilated. Massive wave of chimney runners push way forward. They're not upgraded, however. Plume Spearmen here. He needs to hit those. Everything. And the AoE annihilates these formations. And looks like Pink is impressed and cast GG. I would say the biggest thing he could do to help come back in the game was Community Plaza. I'm going to be blunt. Most native players, the 4 native tribes, they don't really use Community Plaza all too often to spawn the Aztecs. So they may not be where pops in the mind to utilize a community plaza more often, because there's a lot of powerful capabilities here, but more of the Aztecs are really use it quite a bit. But either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next play.